to an extra special episode 450 of Maxwell Starr's Beer Reviews. Tonight with Heist Almighty, we're going to take a look at a beer that was brought back from where?
Global Beverages,
Global Beverages in Ellsworth, Maine, near Bangor, isn't it?
Yeah, between Bangor and Bar Harbor, a little closer to Bar Harbor.
Cool. So, this one is none other than Dogfish Head's 120-minute Imperial IPA. The notoriety and fame of this particular beer is that it's continuously hopped for 2 hours. And it is actually incredibly strong. According to Rate Beer and Beer Advocate, this thing weighs in at a whopping 18% ABV.
Would this be the strongest beer we've ever done on Maxwell Starr's beer review?
You know what? I think so.
Oh, very good then.
Very good then.
It does not have the ABV listed on the bottle that we can find.
I can see why they wouldn't want it. How much was this one anyway?
It was expensive. I don't know.
Yeah.
It was between $10 and $15. I don't remember exactly.
Crap.
Usually
when you buy that expensive of beer, it's bigger bottle.
Much bigger than this. What you have here is the holy grail for hopheads. This beer was continually hopped for over a 120-minute boil, then dry hopped every day for a month.
Oh my god.
Enjoy it now or age for a decade or so. We've aged it for about 4 months or so.
4 months, so it's still relatively fresh. I almost said flesh. So look at the cap. It's almost got. It's like got a warning label, like a Wemyss label to say there's like high electricity or something.
Warning,
except for
dogfish.
it's got a dogfish head in the bottle. Oh, I get it. It's in the shape of an exclamation mark. That's kind of cool, actually. I like that. I'm gonna save that cap. Since it's your beer, you go ahead and pour this monstrosity.
You want the dregs? Good call.
You know, usually the dregs in an IPA means more hop taste.
Good luck.
I imagine there's enough to go around in a 120.
Good luck.
Holy crap. This is one of the beers and I'm really surprised. I don't have to add this to any bucket list because we're already having it. This is a beer I never thought we'd actually try until you said you brought back one. I'm like, oh my god.
Well, they're hard to find. They only make them a couple of times a year. They make a small number. They're preposterously difficult to make. If the batch goes bad, they don't release it.
Ridiculously difficult to find, especially for us up here.
I think there were 4 of them in the entire store, and I went back 2 days later, and I don't think any of them were left.
Wow. So looking at that, there's a lot of head. There's actually, you know, for an 18% beer, I'm so impressed that there's that much head sitting on top.
This is kind of clearish. I think
Really
they must have filtered.
sticky looking. Oh. Ew, look at that.
You got some dregs?
It is clear.
There's some floaties, though.
You can see, like, you hold it up like this, you can almost see the other side of the room, and it's still hazy.
Oh, I thought that was carbonation, but
that's
it's
not
floaties.
carbonations, that's floaties.
Nice! I thought it was carbonation.
You know what? Honestly, there's hardly any carbonation coming off of this. What do you got?
I got mine, but I got the etching at the bottom.
Yeah, I don't, my senior blog glass, so it's... Wow.
Behold the power of the Sam's glass.
Behold the power of Dogfish Head at 120. Give it a sniff.
That is boozy smelling.
Damn. I smell more alcohol than anything else. Everything else is like this nice grapefruit smell, though.
I'm getting some biscuit, a little bit of caramel, some hops, but a lot of booze.
Booze.
This is going to be hop wine.
Yeah, but that might be something we like.
No, we'll have to see.
Definitely getting a lot of... You do get some malty sweetness, and you do get that big booze note. Yes. But there is some IPA characteristics in behind that alcohol.
Booze-ahol.
Wow. Booze-aholic. Woo. That's going to be strong
I'm getting a little bit of dusty yeast, too.
Jeez. It's like tactical nuclear penguin with hops. You know, it's like... Because we haven't had that one yet, either. We're gonna have to
That's
try
not
this
goddamn expensive. And I don't... Premier used to carry it, but I never
Spin it around in the glass and then take a whiff.
Yeah, Tactical Nuclear Penguin was like $120, and Premier used to...
it was 80.
No, I think the Bismarck was 120.
Oh man, that smells like a friggin' paint thinner.
One or the other.
When you stir it around like that, it smells like paint thinner.
Oh, it's not that bad.
Kidding me? It smells like rubbing alcohol.
Okay, rubbing alcohol I'll give you. Paint thinner is
maybe paint thinner is a little too much. Okay, so but that's what I'm coming. Now this is the kind of thing that I clean electronics with.
So are we gonna put this in our bodies or not?
Yeah, we're gonna put this in our bodies. So down the hatch. Cheers. Wow, you can do shots of this. Wow.
I can see through time.
I'm going to have to concur. Holy crap. But you know what? That's ridiculously smooth for having that much alcohol.
Honestly, it didn't burn that much. Other than it burned my lips because they're a little dry. But once it got past my lips, I don't really feel anything.
It's like IPA and rum. Wow, I'm really impressed with how smooth that is.
It's really strong, though. I think
Very strong.
I think I can feel it already.
Alcohol astringency, alcohol potency. This thing has got booze written all over it. But
this is stronger
in
than
a
wine.
classy way. Yeah, it is stronger than wine. In a classy way, this is really nice. The big malt, there's a big sweet malt note. It's very almost rummy.
Yeah, a little bit, actually.
Buzz would have liked this.
Yeah, I was expecting something that was hopped for 120 minutes straight, then dry hopped every day for a month. Would have been just like the Weyerbacher, where it was like hops.
The Weyerbacher wasn't this strong. This is almost coming on. You can definitely get this big, gigantic warming feeling coming up your throat. Like you just took a shot.
This is way more booze than hops, honestly. I mean, there's definitely hops in it, don't get me wrong, but
yeah,
the booze is coming through way more than hops.
Whew. Wow. I can really get drunk fast off one or two of these.
You drink 2 of them? Jesus Christ, what's wrong with you?
They're ridiculously smooth. I love how smooth that is. And you know what? It's actually really light.
Yeah, for something this strong, it's really light in my mouth. It
You
almost
definitely taste.
disappears
You
from my mouth.
definitely taste the alcohol, but it's really light.
Yeah.
Okay, you wanna sit down with this one for a sec?
Yeah, Jesus. If I was drinking because like half and half rum and Coke would be like as strong as this, and it would be way heavier.
All right.
Yeah, let's take a little break.
Let's take a break here. We'll be right back. And we're back with Dogfish Head's 120-minute Imperial IPA. So, what do we think about this boozy bitch? Holy hell, that's badass. It's not really that bitter compared to other IPAs, especially the 90-minute IPA.
90-minute IPA was a real kick in the nards, but
this is a kick in the nards for a whole other reason. I mean, it's really dangerously smooth,
yeah,
dangerously drinkable, but really boozy.
Yeah, one of these could wreck your night.
I'll get rid of the business here.
That may be a bit over.
Might need that later. Oh, holy crap, that's big.
Big beer.
I almost don't want to rate this because it defies classification. It's supposed to be an Imperial India Pale Ale. Compared to other like double IPAs and Imperial IPAs that we've had, this is nothing like any of those that we've had.
Let's forget the classification for a second and just let's take this as an American strong ale, which I think it might actually officially be classified as, because it has moved beyond the IPAs.
Well, like 18%, man.
As an American strong ale, this is actually pretty representative of the style, and I'm pretty impressed by it.
Do I like it? Yes, I do. It is not very much of an IPA per se, but it's definitely got some big taste and big boozy qualities that really kind of come out and grab you, and you can really drink this. Even if it is like drinking straight from a 40-ounce of rum, it's almost like spiced rum with hops.
Yeah.
But it almost defies classification. Like, what do you want to call this? This is, like, you were rated as an IPA. It's really not an IPA. It's not. I wouldn't call it very highly. But overall, what would I call it as a beer?
I'm gonna pretend this is like
an American strong ale.
An American strong ale, which I think it might actually officially be classified as.
You said that.
Yeah, I know. I'm totally drunk since.
Yeah, we're repeating ourselves here.
But compared to something like the Lagunitas the Lagunitas Sucks, or some of the other Lagunitas American Strongs, or even some of like the Stone strong ales, and this holds up really well. The alcohol and the malt in it is actually kind of really tasty, and it goes down without a whole lot of burning, except for my lips, which are kind of a little chapped.
Okay, it may be boozy, but there's no burn to it.
I know,
Just like a nice warming.
This is straddling somewhere between beer and hard liquor, and it's.
And it actually does a really good job at it.
And I mean, compared to a lot of the really, really heavy, hard beers we've had before, like the Samichlaus and like the barley wines and
I'd
stuff.
drink this over a Samichlaus any day.
This is so smooth and so easy to drink compared to even beers that are half as strong as it, which is still fucking strong for a beer. Like the 9% beer is ridiculous. And this is just
double. This is double, and this is like double of a double IPA. This is crazy.
Quadruple IPA? Who knows?
Probably do make triples and quadruple IPAs.
Anyway, this thing is nuts.
Very nuts.
It's got us
Badass.
We're hammered. It'll get you hammered. It'll go down smooth. You could pound one of these things, but I recommend that you don't.
Don't let the small size of the bottle fool you. It is worth every penny of this. I'm not sure if I give it a 5 or even a 4.5.
I'm gonna say 4.5.
4.5?
4.5.
I'll agree with you. 4.5 for this particular beer, and just because it is so damn drinkable and pretty darn hoppy. It's like malt liquor. Well, maybe not malt liquor. It's like buying a quarter rum with hops in it.
This is what I always imagined barley wine could be. Because really, barley wine doesn't really impress me that much.
Oh,
This is nuts.
And even if you don't really like IPAs too much, it's got a nice. They're not absolutely bitter, but the flavor's there.
Yeah, the hops are definitely there.
They're definitely there.
The hops are definitely there. There's a big malt and big alcohol presence. So, if you can drink a challenging beer and want to really push your limits, and are not afraid of getting horrendously shit-faced.
Okay, probably should draw this too close.
So 4.5.
Woo, 4.5 from both of us. Wow, that is one hell of a beer.
Happy 450.
Happy 450th review. This is incredible, and seek this out and try it. Don't go into it thinking of it as a standard double IPA because it's not, but it is one hell of a hard liquor beer. Wow. Thanks for watching, folks. We will talk to you folks later, and keep watching. There's definitely more beer in the fridge. Talk to you later, and